Right, good evening everyone, welcome back to stream 268. Tonight we're doing what I can only describe as goofy. We're joined tonight by Henry again.
Hello.
Who's playing Minecraft as of current.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm going to be doing some interesting haulage, let's say that. Let's get into the game, shall we? So.
Oh wait, that was me.
Yeah, anyways, welcome to Exeter Riverside. So just looking at a Torax JNA here. Looks very nice. It's unloaded. Doesn't look too bad. Everything looks about right. Got another one here. And another one. And another one. And there's just a few. There's just a few, isn't there? About 60. And up front.
I have permission.
Yeah, up front we've got 66, 617. Heavy all 66. 65 mile per hour limited. So, let's unpause the game. And we'll get into the cab. It's been sat here for basically 2 hours. Let's key in. Instrument lights on. TSD is in. We've been playing around in the TMS today as well, so we'll stay in the cab for this startup. We'll go on to the EMD screen, and yeah, feel free to watch the engine RPM rise as the startup begins. So you can't really hear it, but the primer's going off.
No.
Siren's going to go off in a minute.
No. Never again.
Let's start up.
It started cutting out my audio, which is a bit freaky.
Just talked over the whole startup. This engine's now started. It's
I was gonna say he can't because he's got school, but it's like 5 o'clock in the morning.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, I love being left on red for the past 2 hours.
Anyways, you can see how now we've got the governor requirement of notch 3. Our engine RPM's gone from 200 to 490 RPM. It's equivalent of notch 3, hence why the governor requirement is now notch 3. Throttle position, idle, because that's where the throttle is positioned. If I step it up, you'll see goes from idle to 1, 2, 3. The reason why it's in notch 3 is to build up air. Our disco board, no DSD, no AWS. Fire detection's fine. Don't know what that is. Wheel slip's fine and brake test is fine. All air's going into system. Let's get that parking brake coming off. Now it's finished building air. Governor requirements go back to idle and the RPM will settle back down. Brakes are now off. Parking brake is now off. Lights. They're fine. I think I might as well get on the move. What do you think, Henry? So loco brake off. Which will put a bit of loco brake in. We'll build up the train brake. So there we go. Train brake is now fully released. Loco brake has stayed in temporarily until I'm fully happy myself that we're good to go. Unit info. Got 1.3 kilogallons.
Oh, well, that's only open train, so. What was that?
Hmm?
What's this? Why is, like, everything opening?
Not sure.
I don't know what's going on.
So in lifetime totals. So since this loco was commissioned, it's done 69,992 hours. In that, it's travelled over 839,000 miles. Traction horsepower, that number. I see 22 million. 167 million on the traction power. Seeing what I can look through. No. Alright, keep it on data meters. Power data. Forward. Step 2. Loco brake off. Straight air off. Hopefully. Let's lay a bit of sun down. We are very, very vaguely on the move.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Fair enough.
Sorry, I can't really hear you over, like, everything.
Fair enough. This thing's so slow. I don't remember it being this slow. That's going to go into the red there, I think. Right, okay, I'm not going to put on notch 6. So we'll overload it. Yeah, it's gone into the red now. Over 6,000 amps. So that's why that's freaking out. Because it's trying to work over 6,000 amps through the traction motors. Which for sustained use is not good. So now notch 6.
I don't.
Hmm?
Is it hard carrying all of that?
No, to be fair, it's coping quite well.
Yeah, I know.
This is
66 are good.
it's probably the brink of what 166.6 can do, though.
Mm.
This thing's sitting on the red in the amps, so, you know.
Nice you could do that in 1%. You know,
Nah,
the fact it uses... No, good.
it wouldn't
That's
pull
wrong.
this.
Oh, it would.
Remember, 90 was, I think, mostly made for intercity work. They can pull into modals pretty well. It can maybe pull 4,200 tons like this, but 66.6, yeah, 66.6 should smoke this. Go up to 15, and about 3/4 of the consist have, oh, 3/4 of the consist has left the yard. I bet the signaler must be just be looking at this and just being like, why have I let this nutter go? And why have Freightliner just gone, yeah, we'll use one shed, we won't use like 3.
Well, you know what a Freightliner are like.
Alright. For company.
Freightliner are the best, right? Why I say that? They say that DB on their website say they're #1. Just surprising.
Okay, DB is
Considering
a
all
bit
they have,
questionable.
considering all they have is 66s and 60s.
They don't have 60s. There are a few skips running around.
I swear they do.
No, they've got rid of their tugs.
Oh, I saw one last year. Oh yeah, they did get rid of them. I don't know why. I mean, not that bad. Steel on steel. I've got a photo of steel on steel.
I've got photos of 160. 60029 Ben
CSR.
Nevis.
I see CSR and I'm like, capture your radio? No, corporate social responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. That's DB.
This is
So
one
it's
Megafreight consist.
indeed. Ah. Oh, what's there?
Okay, the amps are looking fine now. That's that in the red, so I can stay at full power for the next foreseeable minutes.
Oh, you're joking. I hate this. I hate the way I control this game.
Oh my god. I've just broken the block for signal echo 4-3. And half
Why
my
is that?
consist is still, like, you know, just about left riverside. If I was in a light loco, I'd be, like, way down there now. Also, no, imagine how heartbreaking it would be to cross at a crossing here. Just you see the barriers going down, you're like, oh, I'm gonna have to wait forever. And you
I'm
have to
gonna wait
wait.
for a couple minutes. Nope, couple hours. That's right. I'm gonna hate that.
So, yeah, you have this wagon pack, don't you?
What JNAs?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mind seeing how much this consist would weigh at some point.
Yeah, I can check a bit later.
Just because I'm genuinely curious how many tons this consist actually is. So it is a beefy consist.
Yeah.
I've done a rough calculation and I think it's about 4,700 tons. And again, you look at a 59 and a 59 can haul that. Like, with some struggles, but it can haul it. Got a mix of loaded and unloaded. It's 20 Thorax Reds, and then we got 20 Thorax. So not Thorax. So now you got 20 Thorax Reds, 20 VTG Blues, and 20 VTG Greys. I like how from an extent it looks normal. Oh my god. We're crossing down here. Yeah, I'd not like to be the people waiting here. I'm going to get a stopwatch to time how long it is. You know, from when it starts passing to when it finishes. Oh. Yeah, from when the barriers start going down. Just when the consist is still kind of miles away. Barriers, please go down so I can stand by that crossing and not get deafened. The barriers took 20 seconds to go down. The consist isn't quite yet in sight. I'm travelling about 30 miles per hour. Barriers, the alarms. And as you say, the barrier's been in operation now for the 40 seconds. Consist is very nearly in sight. Ria is nowhere near. Exactly a minute later, the consist comes into sight. It's on the horn at 1 minute 12. And I've missed a DSD. Oh my god.
Do you not have the? Do you not have like the audible?
Well, not the audible. I have the visual. Warnings on.
Oh, that's what I meant. Is that not on?
No, they're on. It's just you can't bloody see it for a start. Oh, we're still going to add this onto the time because why not? I'm going to put in like notch 5. See how that pulls. Consist, well, the loco's only a little bit further up. We're now 2 minutes with barriers down. Where the consist is still not in sight. Not like too far from the consist being fully visible. But yeah, I mean, if you were like one of the drivers waiting here, would you be annoyed, yes or no?
Yes.
If you're a red enthusiast, would you be annoyed?
No.
So this is not every day you see, 60 JNAs being hauled. Have I put on a Mendip one? I've put on a Mendip one. Okay. That's fine. Oh my god. 3 minutes 20. We're still going. The amps are completely off the charts. We've maxed out the ammeter. Yeah, so we're just trying to keep this going. Trying to keep the operation going. So yeah, I just paused when we were on pause just then. Where the consists should soon be in sight. No, how I say should. Yeah, 2 tool racks, I remember those. There we are. It has now been 4 minutes 15. We're still going. I've had 2 DVD alerts. You know what time it to when the barriers go up? And we'll wait for the barriers to fully go up as well. Five minutes, 24 seconds on the dot. Max, good evening, how you doing? Yeah, I've put Mendip one on there. Well, I could do something even stupider. I'll let you be the call on whether I do this or not. I've got some more wagons up in Taunton Fairwater Yard. Should I go pick up an extra 20?
Sure.
Because that's stupid. But the funny kind of stupid. Oh my god, imagine if I get 100. No Crows, good evening, how you doing? Max, I'll be blatantly honest, there's not many banks. It is pretty flat here. There might be a slight bank on the way up into Whiteball Tunnel, but that's about it. Yeah, Max, have I told you the rough weight calculation I was on here? Yeah, I have. Fair enough, Loco. I still need to edit my footage on Monday. I will do that tonight. So I want to get that out before I go to York. So. Right, so I'll do this as a class 6 head code, so we'll go 60. And now we're just slowly crawling up through 33 at the moment. Crawling up through 33 mile per hour. There's 34. So Henry, in your opinion, is this a stupid idea?
No.
Oh, bugger, Locos, you just reminded me. I know I have. It's making me think now. This is making me think now. I've not uploaded that footage. Okay, I'll put that on the end of this video then. I'll just sort of flesh out the video a little bit more. Fair enough, Max. I think that's quite reasonable. Where's a place where I can get like a screenshot of how mental this consist is?
Don't know.
I would hear there's like trees here. Tell you what, here. Ooh, can I get nearly the full consist in here? We've got the consist in nearly a dead straight line here. Nearly lost the consist to another DSD because I took a screenshot. The screenshot window covered it. Nearly went quite badly. I'll just cut back to notch 7. Let's go back to 8. Oh god, train length. This is going to be funny. Actually. Maybe get a timer. We'll see how long it takes between the train length things. Basically, how long does it take for the whole train to pass a point? At 41 mile per hour. "47 seconds it took to clear
not
its
that
whole
bad.
length." 41. Welcome back, Max. You have arrived just as we were doing a train length test. See how long it took for the whole consist to pass. Only from that I can work out the length, can't I? So it was... speed was 41. That will give me it in miles. I'll do a conversion in a minute. Okay, so... speed equals distance... okay, so we have to do distance times time. Oh no, hang on. Speed times time, so we have to do 47. No, 41 times 47. Let me just use Google, that's way easier. Okay, so about 942 yards long. Okay, yeah, so... obviously that's not accurate, that's just an estimate, but I think it's a pretty good estimate. So about 942 yards. Oh, God. This could be a long run to Westbury, couldn't it, Henry? Be quite painful. The loco is perpetually screaming at me. It is hauling basically 4,766 tons. Note that's also an estimate. That EMD 710 working like hell behind. Oh god, I see a screenshot opportunity. Alright, so I'll let you make this call on this. Do I limit myself to 60 or 45? I'm genuinely not sure what's me to limit myself to. With weight, I suppose it should be 45, but time saving as well. I think I'll let Max make that call. Thing is, I cannot be stopped. If I'm stopped, that's the worst thing in the world. Oh yeah, there's a 66 place down there. I think I know what that shed is. I reckon that's Chinook. I think it's Chinook. We go to TV services. It's over there. A couple of Volvos. Just sat there, probably on 45s. Or they could be on a 9 off. A 9 off. It'll probably end soon. Before I get back on the work for another. Oh, before I get back to work for another 10-hour shift. One flat. We're about halfway down a consist. 3. We've only got 6 flats.
I don't think it's random. I think just, like, it depends what location it's in.
Yeah, because I think they do repeat as well, so.
Oh my god, have you... Oh wait, hold on, I need to check something.
The thing is, the signaller can't route me anywhere. Consist is way too long to check me down into TV. Come on, train sim. Yes. I'm gonna save it. I don't want to have to start from Exeter again. That is painful. Is it Chinook?
DMs.
Bear with it. Yeah. Let's start with 66505. So not 505, 503. You're gonna make a reference to an Arctic Monkeys song.
I was going to.
Anyways, 503 has got a week of empty JNAs. I'll be heading down to Riverside Hanson. Although, let's be honest about one thing. I don't think he's going to have anything to collect, is he? Let's be honest about one thing. he's not going to have anything to collect, because basically what we need to collect is in my 60 JNAs. I mean, is he really going to have anything to collect? I don't think so. But, you know,
Yeah.
he'll be next, so he'll be ready. The next wave of aggregates. And yeah, I'm just going to fly by.
I forgot I've got to get up at 5 o'clock.
I'll probably be up normal time.
What do you think it would be? What do you think it's going to be? I can check rail record.
I'm not.
MH. No.
Yeah, there's my 66.6. At 66.5. It only dreamed to be hauling this.
Oh, they're both GBRF. It's going to be 66s. I mean, it could be a 69, but I'm not getting up for tarmac, various aggregates, stock movement. Oh, stock movement. There's
Oh
another
my
one.
God.
There's a civil engineer.
Although, Max, you're right. This thing is not coping very well. We've gone down to 25 on a 1 in 155 gradient. Colleagues probably there like, I would help, but can't be bothered. And you know, what's the 66.5 really going to do? The 66.6 is hauling it like a champ. Go on. We only lost about 30 mile per hour. Get on. I can see the rear of the consist. Look at this. 66.6, the consist it would rather be hauling, and the 66.5 would rather be hauling to prove itself. It's better than the 66.6. I can tell you that 66.5 would not do it. But to be honest, it'll probably be good at low speed stuff, but well, not even at low speed. Be good at like middle speed, but high speed and low speed it wouldn't do great at. 66 or 66.6s are built for like heavy haul, so it'd obviously fare better at this. Okay, we're speeding back up now, nearly at 20. I cancelled that. Don't give me that crap. I cancelled that. Gonna jam in notch 6. Oh, not notch 6, that's notch 5. Release then. Come on, we're waiting. Jam it in notch 5. I bet you, when this loco goes back to what Leeds or Crew, engineers are going to have one look at this EMD 710 and just go, What the hell have you done? The answer is, what it was built for. Heavy haul. Just gonna have sun laying down. I'd just be here in the 66.5, just being like, well, good thing I'm not doing this.
Have you gone into something else?
I'm just looking at the cab window of 503.
Oh. I forgot you've got all of that.
Oh my god. Fun fact, I haven't even made it to 5 miles per hour and the DSD is like, your minute's up, here's a check to make sure you're still alive. My god. Oh, I need some speed up now. Because I'm going to have to roll back and collect 503. Just to purely bank it into in Somerset. Yeah, and what would you do if you were the driver of this?
I drive out.
Fair enough. Blunt and simple answer. To be fair, I'd drive it, but then I'd ask Freightliner if I could have like a camera in the window. If the leading cab.
You didn't drive it because you wouldn't have done the 2 years of shunting. Remember that. I think you should do shunting. What is the only reason you don't want to do driving? Because of the shunting?
Vaguely. If I'm a mainline driver, I'd kind of want to be a mainline driver.
I'd rather do freight, Oscar. I'd rather do freight.
How's Oscar?
Do you want to see those? Do you want to see those two light locos at 5 o'clock in the morning?
Hello, Oscar.
But yeah.
I think we could see it.
Okay.
Do you want to? It'd be quite fun.
I don't know. I can't.
Just be right back a second.
Yeah, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. 268. Take it. We're doing the big. Yeah, we're doing the big crazy long train.
I'm back.
Back.
Indeed. Right. Let's get back to it. Not very far now until Tivy.
Yes, is it going well? The massive long train.
Why did you find that funny, Oscar?
Oh, never seen. How fast are we going? How fast are we going?
20? Oh, 19 point. Okay, there's 20.
Well, hills are going to be an absolute nightmare.
That huge slog into Tivy Junction, the Tivy Loop, that was never again.
This reminds me like when the Mole Man used to do his like kilometre-long trains, or
Oh my god, yeah, we need to do this mile long. Being honest though, I've got another emergency brake because I was pressing E, aka resetting the DSD. Does this really want to play this sodding game? Right, I'm working notch 6 this time. Notch 6. Let's get on. You know what, DSD's going off, it's way too much of a hassle. Because it doesn't bloody cancel. If it actually cancelled, I cancelled it and that'd be ideal, but it doesn't. Stuck the sand on. Okay, let's have a look how it looks through Tivy Parkway. Oscar, do you think it'd be a good or a bad idea to stick another 20 empties on here?
another 20.
Yeah, make it
I
80
think-
wagons.
At that point, I think you might.
What, have reached the
Oh.
maximum theoretical limit?
I think the 66 should be able to pull it. Probably not very fast, but I think so. Yeah, I think you probably could, to be honest. I think you could probably get up to about 100 until it just can't physically pull it. But might be wrong. It'll be the longest flight. Imagine, nice beautiful day. 60 is coming through. 60. I don't. Yeah, it's like American style. Here we are. Slowly but surely. Oh, we're up to 21 miles per hour. Not too bad.
Oh my god. This is stupid. Wouldn't you agree it's like the funny type of stupid?
How well do you think it would do if you put 100 day in JNA-Ts? How would it survive against a super class 47 on the...
What, this consist?
No, but 100 JNA-Ts with a super class 47 on the... Do you think the super class 47... Well, I would presume it would pull it, but I think you would have to be so careful. Because a
Oh
little
my
bit
God,
too much power and the whole thing goes flying.
Yeah, it becomes the first train to make it to the sun.
It would do. As I was doing it reminds me of was it when Moleman did it, like you put the jet train on the front and
Oh
a
my
whole load
god.
of HSTs
HSTs.
behind. You got to be so careful because if you go a bit too fast, then the whole thing
Yeah.
ruined.
Because obviously, nothing in Train Sim should be hauled like that. The jet train itself is just a coder's... I don't know if I'd say a coder's delight or... Oh, it would be a Train Sim player's worst nightmare. In fact, Oscar, you know one X-Ray 01, the Christmas service?
Oh yeah.
I think he knows how he gets around the country so quickly. Just superclass
Jet train.
47s it.
Oh yeah, that yeah.
Or has the HST power car stuffed with a Super 47 engine and has 4 of them stacked up at the same time. And yeah, something happens. Why do I want to do that now? I might
It
get
would be
this.
funny.
I might finish this. Like, hopefully get to Westbury tonight, but the speed we're going, I think you wouldn't be surprised if you just slowly heard the hope drain away from my voice. But also, imagine being on the M5, right, and being like, "Oh my god, there's a train over there," and then you just see this, and just like, yeah, that looks normal. Yes, Max, you did hear Super 47. But I'm not doing that now. We'll do like a serious stream, and next stream, yeah. Let's just say it's going to be called like Western Megafreight Extravaganza. Or Shenanigans. I might take some inspiration from like Mole Man thumbnail, not thumbnails, titles. It's like his completely mental runs, obviously. Let's have a look. Oh my god, we're struggling. Oh, we're not going to make it. We aren't going to make it into the bank. Oh, not into the bank, into Somerset. No, we are not making this. Down to 19 on nearly the exact same gradient. I think I'd be lucky to make it. Yeah, something's not going to go right, is it? I'm just thinking back to old man's Chiltern stream. I think it was called Chiltern Extravaganza. Yeah, Chiltern Train Sim Extravaganza annihilated Banbury. Down to 13. Okay. This is going fine.
Yeah.
We're down to 12 miles per hour. I think I should have done some more testing.
Yes, I don't think we're gonna make it to the top.
Come on, Shed. Come on. The sand's there. There's going to be no sand left. Come on. There's 8,000 amps going through this, apparently. Come on, Shed. Come on. About half of the way there. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. It's going to level out in a minute. It's going to level out around there. We might make it. I've definitely just cursed myself there, haven't I?
We're down to 10 miles per hour, 10.5, is that?
10.8.
Yeah, we're gonna. Oh, so I can't breathe it.
Good
Yeah,
lord.
that's gonna struggle.
Come on, Chad. You're a 66.6. Prove it. Prove you're a 66.6. This is nothing. It's only 4,700 tons. A59 has been known to haul 7,200 on its own, I think. So, come on, this is nothing. 4,700. Nothing. I'd hate to be like an IET or something sat behind this, because I'd just be ringing up.
IT in general.
That's a fair point. But yeah, I'd just be an IET sat behind this, constantly ringing up Exas saying, "Can I go yet? If you like failed to clear a signal or something, the signal would say, no. The Megafreight in front of you is currently doing about 10 miles per hour. You can probably imagine what the IET driver would realistically respond with. Come on, Shed. Just got a little bit sharper. Just a little bit.
When's the next, like, downhill part?
Literally the other side of Whiteball Tunnel.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be what this thing needs. Because it's a huge downhill.
No.
And with the amount of weight behind, we're easily going to get 30. At least, going down there. Although you know drivers, when they have to do like their checks before they start, especially like in 66s where you're checking the sandbox and things, to make sure you've got enough for your journey. Here I'd probably be asking for some wagons with sand behind. But we're now just below 10 miles per hour. We're at 9.9.
I'm going now.
Hmm?
I'm gonna go now.
Fair enough.
Okay, yeah, see ya.
Chat to you. The money's just gone. Okay. So it's just you and me, Oscar. You, me, and God knows how many miles. A lot. It's going to start flattening out in a minute. Currently on a 1 and 101. Yeah, there we go. 1 and 108. 115. 125. 137. 56. There we go. 233, 323. 556. 3335. 833. Still losing a bit of speed. But not for much longer. It's made it. Now 1 in 203, but our speed is now increasing. Sam, good evening, how are you doing? Stumbled in on what was after quite a sharp climb. This good old 66. He's into Whiteball Tunnel, gradient's just got a bit sharper, that's fine. Yeah, I'm doing righteous, Sam. Up north tomorrow for the day. Going up to York at last. Finally going up north. It's only for the day, but I finally venture north of Bristol and Watford. It's good. Chair just creaked a bit then. Whoops. Just a bit of train spotting, Sam. Gonna do a little bit of spotting, go to the museum. To be fair though, the NRM's kind of the only reason I'm up there in the first place. Yeah, I've got 2 weeks to Easter, so why not spend a little bit of money, Go up north. You know, not be relegated to the south. West. In fact, I've just got a new tripod today as well. Just for going up north. New miles, new tripod. Should be very, very good. I have some, yeah. It looks... How do I explain it? Looks a bit weird. And it might have been Max that said about like the orange window surrounds. I don't think he's a fan of it, to be fair. I'm a bit like, well, the delivery was a bit dull anyway, so it probably needed repainting, but yeah. Probably raises a few eyebrows, doesn't it? Finally, a 180 downhill. Obvious, we have so needed that. So just bursting out of Whiteball Tunnel there. Welcome to Somerset. Having, yeah, left Devon, now in Somerset. We still need to get to Wiltshire. We're going to be here for hours. Yeah, I believe so, Sam, yeah. Although it might... Actually, no, it would have been DRS colours, yeah. Named Victorious as well, I believe. Though the plates now come off. The plate would have been nice to maintain, but it's whatever, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to fully idle the 66 now, just to let it breathe. If you want to know how many wagons that is, 60. You know, just your casual 60 JNAs. As you can tell, they're like mixed between loaded and unloaded. I think it's mostly like a 50-50 split. Yeah, just your casual. Just the casual 60. Couldn't have thought of anything else that's more normal. Should be Sam, yeah. Although I think with this sort of length and weight, you'd probably be a class 7 head code, so 45, but you know, it's been so painful driving this from Exeter. It's taken about an hour and 20 to drive it from Exeter to here, so I think I'll just let it run. I think I'll literally just let it run, and whatever speed we get to is whatever speed we get to, really. It's been so painful driving this so far. I've kind of just given up trying to keep it at a speed. As long as we're not about to derail, I'm fine. Obviously, if it's a derail risk, then I will slow back down. If it's not a derail risk, I'm not too fussed about speed. So yes, I think with the max speed of aggregate being 60, I think is purely in terms of like overall control. Because obviously, if you're too over speed, your braking distance is a lot longer. So I think it's just mostly coping with, say, the amount of weight, couple them with the amount of brake force. So I don't think, the safety of aggregate is really much of a concern. Yeah, pretty much, Sam. Yeah, so with 4,766 tons. Yes, I've roughly calculated this already. It's obviously going to take me like about, say, a mile to stop. So that's incalculated as a factor. And then, I tell you, I won't be able to bomb it like 75 along here really. This, so it's just mostly how much weight is there, and then how much would that roughly take to stop, and so. And also, I think you need to take into account like whether if all the wagons are braked or not. On this consist, they're all braked. All JNAs are braked. So, yeah, that's what I think would then mean we can run at 60. Though in this, I was very, very tempted to limit it to 45. Because there's a lot of weight. More than typically. To be fair, Sam, I couldn't tell you. I reckon they are around, 1,000 to 1,500. What would you say, Oscar? Like typical weight of aggregates.
Yeah, I would. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, probably. To be honest, depending on factors, but average.
Yeah.
Yeah, most around my area are what says an RTT is for aggregate is 600 tons. So this is a RTT, is that true? Things
Yeah,
our
should be.
aggregate train aren't. Yeah, 600 tons about. That's usually around us. I know when it comes over to, because on the Midland Main Line, the aggregates aren't anywhere near as long as you go over to, like, when you go over to West Coast and East Coast, I know them to be about, usually it says about 1,000, it's usually about 1,400 to 1,800 tons, and I've seen some go up to 2,200 tons. That's kind of the biggest I've seen for aggregate, so really, it's really the smallest I've seen is 400 tons, so really it's in a range of 400 tons to 2,200 tons for aggregate, but usual on the bigger main lines, like West Coast and East Coast is about 1,800 usually.
Yeah. Oh, Sam, I've done a rough calculation. I do mean it's very, very rough. I think I've taken into account it's either all the wagons loaded or all the wagons unloaded. I think it's like a calculation of all them loaded. It's about 4,700 tonnes, so that's including the loco as well, which is 120. Well, I've marked it down as about 120 tonnes. Trains, good evening. How are you doing? Yes, yeah, the Americans, like, they have some mental consists. You know, like like the mile long combos as well. I can only imagine how much they weigh. In terms of brake force, this isn't too bad, to be fair. I think I've put down so many wagons, the game's just given up. Like trying to simulate brake force. Because the brake force is fine. So that's what we're driving tonight, trains. We are driving 66-617 with just your casual 60 JNAs behind. You know, just casually. Mixing between loaded and unloaded. I think the majority of them are loaded. Oh, and who wants to see the very, very bad idea I did have? So, you see these other JNAs? They're all unloaded, right? I had the terrible idea of maybe putting 20, so another line of these, behind my already loaded like 60. So it'd have been a 1 plus 80. To be fair, it would have been a good test of loco, but I've seen how it struggled. I'm not going to put that through the pair. Oh. There? No. I'm not going to put that through the pain of hauling even more JNAs. Yeah, trains. I think it's yeah, I think it's the primary on Freightliner ones I've noticed. They're pretty much just. How do I explain this? I'll explain this in train sim terms. So, like the L2 lights, which are like these conventionally, it's basically just LED ones of them. Only Freightliner on this combo, I think. So, yeah. And this is true for 617 currently. I'm Track 2016. Good evening. How are you doing? Yeah, I was going to put like another 20 on the back of the consist, but I was a bit like, this is pulled horribly. Trying to send it up, you know, up to Tiverton Loop and also Whitewall Tunnel. So I think I've I've decided not to put on another 20, even if they are all unloaded, because in itself that's, you know, quite a few tons. We are approaching Taunton trains. Just to make sure I'm routed through the middle. Route through the middle and keep on going. And then branch off up here into the Upper Thelney. Looks good. So yeah, good old Somerset. Home of Muirhead, I think it is. Maybe Watley as well. 2 mega quarries here in the western region. You know what, I'm going to go up to Taunton and just watch us fly by. This is going to look mental. Oh, hello IET. 802, sorry, 800 022 and 031. And 152.38 sat here. We obviously streamed with this last night. Doing one from Exeter up here to Taunton, as that unit has now gone to refurb. And Damien, good evening, how are you doing? Getting quite a few people that we don't usually see in streams. Yeah, 238, yeah, it's now gone to refurb by the way, so FGW's over on the main line now, pretty much. It's quite a shame. Ran up yesterday to 238. Didn't get to go see it because I woke up basically like 20 minutes before departure. No, trains. Unfortunately, 219's already in Wolverton. It's been in Wolverton since like February 1st, so that's unfortunately being refurbed now. So 238 was the last one, but now there is none. That is it. So we're taking this, Damien. We're taking this all the way to Westbury. The rear of the consist hasn't even... It's not even on the platform yet. That was eventful. Wouldn't you agree, Oscar? It's casually flying through Taunton.
The turbulence must be
Hell.
yeah, it must be hell. Ooh.
Yeah. Hello, 418 with Caroline.
Well, I got a question.
Mhm.
Tuesday, on Tuesday, 5 Quebec 33, Walton Old Junction, which is not a crew, to Newport Docks Sims Group.
Am I sorry?
I'll just send it to you. Just not a crew to Newport Sims Group, Walton Old Junction, 5 Quebec 33.
I genuinely don't know what that could be. And this is 350s, but I genuinely think it's 350s. I'll do some digging later and see what I can find on that.
I'll see who's running it. 5 Quebec 33.
Damien reckons it is 350s. Yeah, Damien, it's only 60 wagons, is this? I've only got 60 behind. Only about 4,700 tons. They're just north of Crew, Damien. So I'd presume that's probably from roughly in LNWR depot. You know, James, you're completely right there. You know, it is impressive that it's lasted 10 years. And to be honest, 219 and 238 survived the last refurb purge, but this time they've not been so lucky. They've been bundled in the batch. And yeah, that's it basically. Yeah, so it's most likely 350s. Yeah, most likely 350-2s.
Okay, thanks.
Because I believe LNWR did retire them not too long ago because they are so bloody expensive, supposedly. No, Damien, there's no 165s or 166s with any hint of FGW anymore. The only thing in the Western region that's got a hint of FGW left is 15232 with a FGW interior. But in terms of like the full-blown FGW, that's it. That's now come to a close. There's one running around. There's one 150 running around with, you know, a slight hint of FGW left. And to be fair, there's a few 150s running around with like FGW cab seats, like cabs near enough FGW still. Yeah, most likely Damien. Especially the 166 refurb, they just shot on with that. I think they had it done in about like a year. Just mental. Potentially trains, yeah. To be honest, I don't know what Ely's got and what Ely doesn't have anymore. I'll be honest, I have no clue. And no one's done like a like bird's eye view over the yard in a while, so yeah. No 153's been scrapped, trains. That's actually quite impressive, considering their age and all that. Oh yeah, fair enough, Damien. On the topic of those 701s, how late can they possibly be in service? They're what, 5 years late or something stupid? They're so late, why did SWR bother? They're about, you know, a fifth into their lifespan before they've even entered service. It's a bit pathetic. Yeah, that sounds about right, trains. I'm hoping when I'm up in York tomorrow. Here's a bit of news. I'm finally up north. Do you know what 2 Quebec 2.0 would be? So like a dedicated 153. That one. Yeah, that sounds about right, Damien. Yeah, the 455s, even though they are dying, you know, still can't deny they're pretty, you know, good workhorses. Wouldn't you agree, Oscar? Although when you went to Bournemouth, weren't they like suffering a lot of corrosion?
Yeah, I think they've been. I don't think they've been terrible for. They've been good, but now the corrosion is terrible, and that's why they're being scrapped. So basically, just yeah, the corrosion's just too bad. So I believe, yeah, yeah, I'm good though.
Yeah, proper thrashy as well. Yeah, just going over.
Yeah.
So just going over a Thelny level crossing there. It's casually cruising at 57 or 57.9. Yeah. But yeah, I hope I do get to see a 455 before they get retired. And wait, isn't the R blue one? That's 868, isn't it? I think it's 868. Actually, has that been out today? Because I'm hoping to. No, it's not been out today. That's interesting. Let me check if they're even still running. Unload it. Now tell me. Shepperton. Yes, they are still running. Thank God. Because I do want to see one. Yeah, sounds alright, trains. The 508 trailers in there. I think that's Dash. Well, I say Stash 7s, but I don't think it is. By the way, it's still pretty cool. Yeah, very nice. I'm still yet to see a 455, but I definitely want to make an effort to go see one before they get retired. .456 is that stretch my memory a little bit. How long ago did they get retired? They were retired partway through COVID, weren't they? Yeah, 2022. All of them went. All 24. Really? They genuinely didn't think to preserve any of them? Okay. That surprises me because, well, that surprises and worries me. Because that makes me think that they're going to do what they did with the Southern 455s, which is a TDO. If you don't know what TDO is, it's a total destruction order. Looks like they did that with the 456s, and they did that with the Southern 455s. Total destruction order on the whole lot. So none were put up for sale, nothing. It was just basically get them all on the back of a 66, drag on a Newport, leave them there, jobs are good. And that's the problem. With Eastleigh and things, in a way you can sort of bargain to potentially preserve one. But Newport is, Newport's brutal. If you take something there, you bet it's gone. Like, by the end of the afternoon, or the worst, end of the week. They work very, very quickly. Whereas in Eastleigh, you know, when 313201 was sent there, they intentionally left that aside to see if anyone would buy it. You would never get that with Newport. Never get that with Newport. They just go, ooh, here's something else. We can just slash. Quick lads, get the diggers out. That's what they do. Whereas at least in Eastleigh, I think because they're like associated with LSL and things, they know a fair bit about heritage. So, you know. I think in the back of their minds they knew to sort of leave it aside. And just hope someone would take it. Yeah, that sounds about right. Trains, yeah.
I'm gonna
Ooh.
go now. I'll speak to you tomorrow.
Yep, chat to you tomorrow.
Yep, see ya.
Cheerio.
Bye. Cheerio.
Yeah, good to see 91 101 being preserved. Although another one I wouldn't mind seeing preserved is 119. It's in its inner city swallow at the moment. That'd be nice to see. I'm hoping I'll see it tomorrow, but I have absolutely no hope. So I don't think there's a 91 in York when I'm there. In fact, have cross country sprung on allocations for tomorrow? Yes. Oh, great. Oh, that's going to be so painful. I'm on a 4-car Voyager tomorrow. Wish me luck. Yes, I will be tomorrow. Trains, yeah. Going up to York for the day. Because, you know, I might as well. I've been wanting to go to the NRN for years. So, you know, might as well. Yeah. Too right. Trains, yeah. It's a 4-car Voyager to Birmingham, where 1 Mike 43 couples from Cardiff, and then it's an 8 to York. But I'm not looking forward to being down at the station at 8:30 in the morning, off for 9 o'clock, and being swarmed by all the commuters who need to use that 4-car Voyager. I think I've got reserved seats for that one, so hopefully everything's okay on that. Hopefully. What do you mean, loco rolls? Did you have to pay to get in there? Oh, that's unfortunate. Didn't think you had to pay to go into the NRM. That's fine. Yeah, fair enough, trains. Oh. Actually, knocked my table there. Whoops. I'll be up there, like... I'm not there for very long, I'm only up there for about 2 hours. Yep, 5.5 hours up for 2 hours there, and then 5.5 back. 13-hour day. Couldn't think of anything better to do. Yeah, to be honest, I'll be up there for about like 2 o'clock, up until 4. So realistically, you'll probably see me on the platforms. Realistically. Okay. Yeah, if the general like NRM is free, then that'd be fine. I can't wait though. As soon as I get further than Bristol Parkway, everything is new territory to me. So, to be honest, I'll probably be making a video of out the full thing. Because, you know, as I said, you know, it's mileage I haven't covered before, so it's a lot of it. Oh, definitely trains. I will definitely be there for 43002. I love that loco. Never seen it before in person, believe it or not. Even though it was formerly a GWR power car, I've never seen it. That's when the Voyager gets the trains. Good question. Ah, lovely. 2:30. That's going to be so painful. In fact, there's so many, like, huge gaps in time. Like Derby. 5 minutes in Derby. I feel like I'm going to have to, you know, get out and stretch my legs a few times. Because that is going to be painful on there. Oh, Bristol's 9 minutes. Oh, we're going past Kingsbury. Oh. That's where we've got Kingsbury EMR. That's unfortunate. Five and a half hour journey trains. 5.5 hours from the West Country. I feel like it's going to be a very, very worthwhile journey though. Yeah, I don't think this one goes via Donny. No. That's annoying. Wouldn't have minded going via Donny. That'd been quite nice. Though I'm definitely going to be seeing the 950. No, sorry, not the 950. The 153. I've not seen a 153 in ages. I'm not exaggerating when I say ages. I've not seen one since I went to Cardiff, actually. Oh god, what? How long ago did I go to Cardiff? Must have been 2 years ago. Yep, 5 hours from Devon trains. 5.5 hours. Can't wait. And yes, that's partially sarcasm. Yeah, trains. So I've had a look at what's in York tomorrow, and there's to Quebec 20, which I presume is a 153. Arrives into York around like 3:15, so I'm definitely going to see that. Meanwhile, we've just been, plodding along. Oh my god. We haven't even got past Castle Carey. Right, it's taken forever. Yeah, it's to Quebec though, train, so it's network rail. Going to York Parcel sidings. So, hopefully that's a 153. The bright blue ones. To be honest though, what would have been funny is if Network Rail did like a for the yellow 153, like they have with basically the bulk of their fleet. Nah, it won't be the 950 trains because that's to Quebec 08. So I reckon, yeah, it would be a 153. To be fair though, the one thing that annoys me a little bit is, how they're replacing the 950. Since that thing's purpose built, okay, albeit the tech is outdated, the tech is way too old. So, yeah. The tech's old, the tech's aging. Yeah, trains, so the DMUs are typically 2 Quebecs, and MTs is usually 1 Quebec, 37's like 3, sometimes 1s, just anything really. Fair enough, trains. Yeah, to be honest, I've not been doing too much today, so I'm personally not too tired. Hence why I'm gonna do this stream and then do a little bit of editing. So hopefully get a video out for tomorrow. Hopefully. We'll see, won't we? I've not been very good at uploading. I've been working on the video like pretty much all week. It's being edited. No, it's being edited, just like very, very slowly. Put it this way, I'm only like, I want to say quarter of the way through the video. It's 17 minutes. And I still have a lot of footage left. No, fair enough, trains. Yeah, to be honest, I don't like flying very much. Especially like all the recent things about Emirates. Like, yeah. But the idea of flying is a bit... Yeah, I'm not too keen on it. Warning me for 90, really? I'm going 56. And I have been for about the last 15 miles. Fair enough, trains. Let's go up to Castle Carey. Have a chat with the 159 that's here. Hello, 159. To be honest, I won't include a photo of it in the video. But on Monday, when I was up in Exeter doing a bit of spotting, there was... what 159 was it? It was 009. Sat on Fuel Road. Bear in mind it's meant to sit on Fuel Road for 3 hours. And you could tell the shunters was so bored. You know. So bored. So what did they end up doing? Standing there for 20 minutes with a hose pipe. Because, you know, what else are you really going to do? So he's casually standing there with a hose pipe for like 20 minutes. So what else are the shunters meant to do? I have vaguely heard about that trains, yeah. I don't... Why is the West Coast closed? Out of curiosity. Is that engineering? We're still going. There we go. And as expected, you can't see the front of the consist. Oh, you can barely see it. Yeah, via North London. So I presume the 91s, so the 92's going to switch over to third rail, isn't it? I think third rail to go North London, and then back to 25 kV in that. I think. Is that what it's going to have to do? I'd imagine so. I think the North London line's DC. I have no idea. Righto, trains. I suppose that's good then. Just get to stay on, 25 kV all the way. That makes sense. The game's lagging so much. I have a feeling because it's having to render 60 wagons in simultaneously. Being honest though, it's nearly all the, it was nearly flat all the way now to Westbury, apart from this one in 98. That's fine. Yeah, to be honest, with spotting, I need to go further. Because half the time, you know, all my videos are just from like Devon, 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 Devon. I suppose you can say though, I'm living up to the name of the channel, Devon Shiraz. Yeah, that's fair enough, trains. That's fair enough. I'm probably just going to get to Westbury and yeah, just end it there, I think. Because I can't be falling asleep on that Voyager that Voyager tomorrow. Potentially trains, yeah. What I can say is, if you do see me, please tell me who you are. Because otherwise, it's a little bit weird. It's just because otherwise I'm a bit like, who is this that's just approached me? Who? It happens down here a fair bit. I just get approached and, you know, they're chatting away from me, and in my mind I'm just like, who is this? Like, who? No, it's always a laugh a minute though. Yes, I'll probably see you tomorrow, trains. If you happen to be about. I'm not being done by an AWS. For a 90, I'm going 35. I've maintained the speed since we entered Devon though. That's impressive. It's that casual one mend it rail wagon. Oh, this bank is quite brutal. I have no loco anywhere near me to rescue me. If this fails. I'll tell you, I have one in Westbury. I have a few in Westbury. But I don't think I can switch the things from here. Come on, there's not a lot left now. I just need to get here. Just need to get here. And I'll probably just dump this in Downyard. We dump it in Downyard. And we'll shop with 37 another time. Ah, bugger, I can't swap the things here. Do not stall. Come on, 66. Sand is on. Come on. Come on, you're a 66.6. Come on. Come on. 66.6. Come on. You're geared for heavy loads. Oh, it's flattening out a little bit. Or flatten out again. Oh my god, I can't even use the excuse that we're past Merehead yet. Let's turn off Merehead, East Somerset Junction. And obviously turn off Watley's here. Go through. Come on. There's nothing to rescue if this fails. I have to drop some wagons and collect them another time. I will not be beaten by a sodding bank. Come on. Come on. Come on. There's about 7,000 amps. That's 7,700. Come on. Come on. 12 and a half. Flattening out. Come on. Come on. 12.6. Yes. Speeding back up again. You can imagine how warm that is. It's giving it everything. Come on. Come on, 66. It's a 1 in 98 gradient. It's just tackled one of those. Keep the power in full. Loco on the limit. It's flattening out again. Speeding up again. No, don't throw another 1 in 93 at me. No. How is it doing this? I think it's because most of the consist is still mostly on a flat. Come on. I think saving out DSD was the best decision of my life. This thing's now just going for it. Come on, amps. There's a downhill. There's a downhill upcoming. Most of the weight is now on the gradient. So that's slowing us down. As soon as some of the weight gets to the top of this gradient, it's going to just start pushing us downhill. And I like the idea of that. Come on. This is tackled a 1 in 93, which is a little bit sharper. Come on, Shed. That's the level there. I can see the level. I'm pretty sure now all the weight is on the 1 in 81. Look at this. Oh, it's a new lower. The gradient's flattening out. Still slowing down, 4.3. .6. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 come on. 2.8. So 2.9. Well, give me 3. Yes. Right. There's 4. There's a good amount of the weight. Push me downhill. Probably about half the weight. Come on. Come on. Not far now. We've easily done the worst of this. There's not a lot. It looks like a lot, and yes, it probably will be a lot, but if we keep going like this. There's a short downhill. Takes us past East Somerset Junction. If we can keep going like this. Come on. Yeah, the remaining bit of the consist of the huge uphill. And that's because it's going to just start pushing me down the gradient. I say it's not a huge one, but literally any gradient is more than valuable to me at this point. So thank God I had a few drinks in me. There's only one 216 down. I say anything. Just, yeah. Past East Somerset Junction. Where's 30? The 1 in 216 down continues. Right. Next up is Blatchbridge Junction. Oh, after you go over Whittam. I'm just going to make sure points are ready for me to just dive off the main line and dive into a siding. No, don't want to be over here. Over there. Down here. Dive into 7 yard 8. We're so close to the Freeman Voider. So close to the Freeman Voider. Don't flatten out. Please just be sharper. Yes. 1 in 116 now, downhill. It's got about another 100 points down. That's good. Right. Up through Avoider. Just gonna go over Blatch Bridge and rejoin I don't know what junction it is. Come on, 66. There's 45. We're very, very close to 50 now. It's not the fastest we've been all night, but I don't really care. Been driving now for about 2.5 hours. I'm sick of this thing. It's so late, I don't even think I'm gonna, yeah. I don't think I'm gonna do any editing tonight. I'm literally just gonna dive into Westbury, maybe shunt it about and leave it. Max, to be honest, that side doesn't sound like a bad idea. Been driving for 2.5 hours now. Nearly there. There I am. And here is our destination. We've covered probably well over 100 miles. There we go. Off to left goes up to Froome. I think I'm stuck at 158 up there. This is so painful. I don't think this would even be done by one driver. Ah, and remember a scenario I built like 4 days ago. It's 958. Just that area in Froome. It's not doing a whole lot, is it? It's just existing. You know, existing while there's me over somewhere. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Maxing today is a 158 in it, so no, Bristol are lock, I think. I know, it's one of the extra ones, isn't it? Oh well. Dealing with the locals. This has been a mental run though. Absolutely mad. We've now got, what, 10 miles? Ooh, if that. Not a lot. Really? I don't believe we've barely made a dent in the diesel. It's mad. Okay, we're not nearly as long as the avoider. That's good. Rejoining the main line. Oh, we're not rejoining the main line. The Frome, or traffic from Frome and also Watley rejoin here. I can see the end of the consist. Love the echo. Track joint under a bridge. Very nice. Yeah, Watley traffic comes from up there. From here, Watley from up here. And they merge, go into 2 and into 1. Like all the way down here. Merge into 1 down here and then rejoin the mains. We are so close. Gonna dive off here at Fairwood. Not gonna go over Haywood. Just gonna go over Fairwood. Dive in here and dive in here to side 8. Into road 8. That blue line has now gone over Fairwood Junction. I'm only now gonna get one more ping. And it's gonna be AWS, AWS. And then dive across here, over here, in here, and then straight inside 9. We're going to be blocking like a fair chunk of the main line, but does anyone really think I can be bothered to shunt this? Because no, I can't. The article is Megafreight, because at the end of the day, is there really anything else I can call this? This consists on the dead straight. It looks mad, doesn't it? 60 wagons all in line. Yeah, I don't care if anything wants to go to like Warminster and Salisbury. I do not care. It's not going up there. Because, you know, I'm going to be blocking the main line. If anyone wants to go down to Salisbury, tough luck. I've just driven nearly the last 3 hours non-stop. had enough. I really have. AMX, what you did miss was this trying to tackle a 1 in 93, another 1 in 93, and then a 1 in 81. All the way down to 2.6 miles per hour. But that wasn't it. So you did say it'd probably be fun up some banks, but it's not enough. It's not enough to mercilessly beat a good old 66.6. Alright, here we go. Double yellow. Dropping a bit of brake to go over. It's a bit laggy because there's a good amount of stuff here. I'll tell you what I'll do instead. Is dive over here. Dive in here and dump it in reception. You'll do that. That sounds better. We'll go into the Trew bridge sidings. There's notch 6. So I would have been under Westbury's control since about I think just a little bit past the Thelney crossing. But finally, the signaller can just say it's all in the shunter's hands. No train sim, not here, not here. Yes. Let's save it. I am not having the last nearly 3 hours of my life wasted. Look at it from this bridge. I tell you what, when we stop, we'll count all the wagons. We'll count all the wagons and yeah, we'll call that that. Flashing caution. I think that's to tell me that I'm going to be branching off in a minute. Branching off to the right. So, not the right, to the left. To go into down reception. It's like 11:15, leave me alone. To be fair though, Westbury's known for its freight. Something like this might be a little bit out of the ordinary, but not too much. It's known for taking in things that come off Exeter and all that. It's known for taking in the aggregates. So the only real thing that's weird here is that this isn't going to Whalley. It's about 3 times the usual amount of wagons. That's kind of it. Proceed aspect. Nice. Route indication. Position 1. No, that should be position 2. You do not believe how happy I am to see Westbury. I can stop standing. The locos realistically run out of that like about 15 miles ago. Actually, no, probably not 15. More like 40. So that's a 4 series. That's a Scania 4 series rigid. Ooh, not bad. Yeah, I put the driver icon on this 37 UTU just in case. I did think ahead and I was a bit like, I'm gonna chunt the yard with that, aren't I? Yeah, I won't go too overboard. Let's have 166 there ready. It's 760. So I can still go anywhere at once. Here we are, cooling down reception. 20 past 11. I will not relax until I won't stop until the whole consist is safe in reception. There's a little bit of that left to go though. So we'll go all the way down into Upshire Bridge. We'll do this just in bits. It's gonna have to go into like these ones I think. So it'll be shunted across. Go to upsidings, but not a lot of it. Let Loco cool off a little bit. Because this thing... Bloody Nora. Let's put it this way. This 66 has been used for what it should have been, or for what it's meant to be used for. You know. Heavy freight. Just in general. Yeah, heavy freight. It's being used for the right purpose today. I'll be completely honest, I couldn't care if it's jamming up reception. I'm here. That's kind of all that matters. If needs be, I can always shove the 166 and the 158 out of the way. And, you know, run around any which way I want. What I'll probably do is get 37, couple it to the other end, we split the consist near enough in half, take half and shove it in here, alongside it. Take the other half, dump it in here, across the roads. Yeah, just in general. Let's go on to yard work now. As you know, stone headlights for a minute. We'll finally grind to a halt when everything's where it should be. I'm happy we're no longer jamming up mains. Everything is clear of the mains. The 0.36 I'll multiply with will be enough. We're nearly in. And we are in. Should we dump it as far up as we can go? I don't care, I just jammed into notch 7. So start this about, what was it, 8? You're in about, you know, just after 8:30. In the back of my mind, I knew we were gonna at least make it to Westbury tonight. Trenton was always going to be a question. That's yard work. Not really considered on the main line anymore. Yeah, governor requirement. Notch 2 equivalent. This is in the warm state now. Yeah, when we come to a stop, we'll see how long this contest really is. Maybe I can get this to do like nearly a direct reversal. I don't believe it. No, I ain't gonna push it. Oh my god. I'm gonna shut the engine off. Let's all go cool off a little bit. It's worked very, very hard today. Let's see how many workers we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And at the end of Trowbridge. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. With the Mendeb one. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. Okay, we weren't quite 60, but relatively close. Because why not? Let's count how many are loaded. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So that leaves us with 25 of them, which are empty. My God. Nearly 3 hours. It will be 3 hours in a minute. There's 3 hours. Apologies if any music plays, I'll shut it up immediately. Yeah, there we go. What a So, let's get our mileage. How many miles have I done? So it's been about 3 hours of driving. That's been. To be honest, we averaged probably about 30 the whole way. If we continued with the 150 last night, we would have been here in like an hour and a half. About half the time. But no. Because I'm an idiot. 57 wagon Megafreight. And I'm actually going to add the statistics in the description. That's it? God. There we go. Just add all the stats in. So in reality, I've been sat in that loco for 4 hours. My God. So yeah, we did not average a very good speed. Came so close to stalling him. But the 66 pressed on. We didn't stall. In some ways, nothing went wrong. That makes a change. Because I am knackered. And obviously I'm off to York in the morning. So make this very, very quick. Considering it's also nearly 20 to midnight. Don't ask me what we're doing next stream. I have no idea. I've been wanting to do this for a while. And hey, we did it. On a Sunday night, no less. But yeah. Into the outro. I've pretty much run out of drink in this room as well. So we're going to have to brave it and just go with the flow. In the description down below, there's a link to 3 Discord servers. My new, my old one, and Oscar's server. Feel free to join any of the 3. However, please note need to be 13 or above to join as per Discord terms of service. Feel free to like and subscribe as well. Feel free to like, tell me that you like what we do here, and subscribe so you never miss another stream or video to help this channel towards its goal of 400 subs by May. I don't know about you, Don't know about you all, but I'm knackered after that. So, on that note, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And hope to see you all in the next stream or video. Take care. Hope to see you there.